of my stream.
I just stepped on a Lego and got AIDS. Let's go.
Are we back up? Oh no.
There we go. I see everything.
Are we up?
I see things.
Actually, I think I have a light somewhere that I can steal and put on my desk, and it'll make me look even sexier than I already am. Give me another moment.
Super's fine.
All right. I think I just can't. I think I just can't keep it on full screen. I can't keep Skype on full screen. Doesn't really matter anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. So. Hello. Let's get this to be. Let's just redo the intro. We are back up.
We don't have Captain here because you went to get a light.
Everyone dance. Stall.
Do a little dance.
Play some music or something. I got to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Okay.
God damn it. Okay, so we start. This is the pre-show, everybody. Pre-show.
Pre-show.
Pre-show. That's
Pre-show.
That's what we're calling it.
Right now, this is the pre-show. I see Cap has got a light.
I should probably put my lights too. Good. Is this better?
A perfect score out of 5 of 74. Man, I feel so loved right now. Oh, the stream is back up. Stream should be back up. If it's not up, refresh.
Yeah.
You're probably going to see me with my phone that has, like, the toughest case ever. Seriously, I can throw this against the wall and it won't break.
Yeah. I said that about my baby.
You throw it in a volcano and it still survives?
Probably, actually.
Right.
Sounds like a damn good thing.
Jade, have you seen the Ghostbusters trailer?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, good. And the Nintendo Direct stuff?
Yeah, so welcome to the Geeks by Gaslight pre-show where we faff about and
Oh god. Wait, that's not fair.
What?
One can't do that.
Faff about?
So this is the kind of show it's going to be. You can slap about.
Alright, I'm back. First off, how's my lighting?
Your lighting's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah, your lighting's fine.
Cool.
Alright.
I've got something I can link to you guys. My dad's sending it to me on Facebook. It's really fucking scary.
What is it?
It's here, you know what? Let me just get on my Facebook page and I'll link it to Twitch chat.
Is it a future site of Trump winning the
nipples?
presidency?
It has to do with the presidency.
Oh my god, Trump is winning in the polls, isn't he?
Oh no, that's been happening for a while. No, this is even scarier. It does have to do with Trump though. Here, let me copy.
Congratulations, Ron, you fixed it. There's nothing about this podcast that is fixed. Where'd you link it?
Twitch chat.
Hello, Quillen. Or Josh.
Oh.
Just fucking look at that.
Oh, if anything that he didn't make him a fascist before. Well,
He's a fascist now.
He's a fascist now.
So.
Literal Hitler.
Literal Hitler.
Literal Hitler.
It's missing from making this like an Orwellian poster is just like "Make America Great Again."
Yeah.
Oh wow, we have 14 viewers.
Yeah, you do. What's good?
Yeah, you see, we stacked up here.
Awesome.
We should say hi to all of them. Okay, so Jade, you're here. Hello, Pandagoyle, Liam, you're here for a first time in a while. Let me see. Who's Ryson21?
That's Ryan.
He's Ryan. That's Ryan.
Oh, well, hi Ryan. Leon's here. Jarkin's here. Super's here. Let me see who else. I already said Jarkin. QuillenJP. Yo,
Yeah,
new person. Oh, you knew that. You know them.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. Actually, I know him from way back, so it's nice to see you again.
Me and Quill, we know each other from way back.
All right.
So that's all I
Do you
linked to
mind
you
if
guys.
I introduce, or if I open it up, Ronnie?
Sure.
Okay.
All right.
I'm not in charge. I keep forgetting I'm not in charge here. Ronnie, you're grand leader.
The Grand
All right.
Poobah.
Oh god.
Excuse me while I awkwardly eat pizza in front of you.
We all have food here.
Yeah.
I don't.
I need
All I have is like pennies and water.
Please don't
Eat the pennies.
Don't.
Put the pennies in the water, then drink the water.
Did they give him zinc poisoning?
Have you seen that John Oliver skit? I know that this penny is the one that was stuck inside that dog. None of you have watched John Oliver, judging by
Well
the
handled my ass pennies.
Anyway, so go ahead.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Geeks by Gaslight podcast.
Oh yeah, Josh.
That's your host,
this is
Ronnie
called
Diaz.
puberty, Josh. It's what happens is
Okay,
that...
Jade. Okay.
Go.
Guys.
Like you sound a little different.
All right, that's it. I'm closing out the podcast. Last episode, everyone.
Fuck!
Oh man, I missed it.
Wow, already one episode
Play a
in.
clip show of all our greatest moments.
We're at one episode.
Us
We're
not
at like
being on the screen.
we're at like one episode, barely like 3 minutes in, and already we've given up.
It's all Jade's fault.
All right, well, this is the Geeks by Gaslight podcast.
Always the woman's fault.
I say let Dre introduce it because that was he sounded cooler. Because he's like, this is the Geeks by Gaslight podcast.
No,
You're like,
hold on. No, I've got a voice for this one. You've challenged me.
okay.
Oh.
We've got voices.
We're
Oh
already
my god, are
fighting
you gonna do Kermit? Are you gonna do Kermit?
We've got Ronnie, we've got Jay, Studley, Jade, and myself. Okay. Okay, now I'm getting nervous.
You can do this, man.
You're only getting kicked out of the podcast if this isn't the best thing I've never seen.
If I don't meet your standards, I'm dead.
Yeah, I'm literally hovering over the remove from group now.
Okay. Welcome to the Geeks by Gaslight podcast with your host, Ronnie, Dre, Captain Studley, Jade, and myself, Slycoops.
I was about to make a
Shall
comment.
we begin?
Alright.
Aye, Captain. Wait, I'm Captain.
You know what?
Okay.
You know what? That's good enough opening. Whatever. Let's actually start the show.
All right. So, first thing we have up is the Ghostbusters trailer. Yep, this is a very important one that we need to, I guess, talk about. Most recent news and probably some of the biggest backlash I've seen from just a trailer opening.
There's been some pretty big backlash though, like not just from the trailer, but from like other sorts of shit. But I'll let you go.
From what I've seen, it's kind of turned from if you don't watch this movie, if you watch this movie, you're a feminist. But if you don't watch this movie, you're a racist.
That's bullshit.
I haven't seen it turn into that.
You know what my first reaction to this was?
Huh.
This movie's coming out in July. Why is this our first trailer? This is a pretty big movie, and we saw the toys before we saw our first trailer.
Yeah.
They've been hiding it's just surprising to me how little of this movie we've seen by this point.
Hmm.
And honestly, like, I had when I heard they were doing this, I was worried. But once I heard like the director they got, who again did Trainwreck, which I thought was a really great comedy last year, I actually started getting a little excited. This trailer is kind of mitigated that excitement, but I'm not.
Underwhelming.
Yeah, but somebody brought up. I was watching a video of the trailer, and somebody brought up the fact that this director, which I'm forgetting their name, hold up.
They did Bridesmaids, didn't they?
Yes.
Bridesmaids was a funny movie.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it, so.
If you watch the trailers to those, all those have really underwhelming trailers that don't look funny. So I'm really hoping this movie is going to be good, but I have feelings that it's.
You have your reservations.
Yeah, it's more of a we'll wait and see. I'm definitely going to go see it though.
Yeah,
I already like Ryson. Ryson's fucking funny.
I'm
Anyway.
going to take a wait and see approach for myself.
Wait and see approach. All right.
Since Jay's already gonna go see it, he's gonna drag me and Ryan to go see it anyway.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to do that with Fantastic Four, but you guys didn't go, so.
Well, yeah, because it was a shitty movie, and we knew it was a shitty movie.
But it would have been fun.
No, it wouldn't have. We would have made like 3 jokes and then been like, "Oh God, why?" And then we would have wasted $15.
We could have gone and seen a matinee. It would have been like 8.
$8 is still too much for Fan 4 Stick.
Fan forced it.
But we could have seen like, a Doctor Doom that looks like he was like chewed up and spit out by like Slimer.
If we wanted to see that, we could have just gone and like stolen a copy of the original Fantastic Four.
I wanted to go see the one that they made in the 60s, but you guys didn't want to go watch that one either. It's all on YouTube. It's great. By the way, guys, go and watch that after this stream is done. It's fucking funny.
I feel like I'm third wheeling on a forming bromance right here.
What? No.
Like a forming bromance. Like you got Ronnie and Dre who are like the bickering couple, and I'm just kind of sitting here on the side going, okay, I don't get this, but okay.
No, you should just see like the 3-way arguments me and Brian and Dre have is just ridiculous.
Hey, Mook has it.
Oh, Mookao!
Anyway,
Yeah.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah, Ghostbusters. Personally, I think it was definitely funny, and I do like the new proton weapons that they have. I wouldn't call them like part of the proton pack, but like
The visual effects look great.
yeah, the visual effects look fantastic.
They do. I will not deny that.
And the comedy is actually pretty funny from what I've seen, but it's just I can't tell whether it's a reboot or a sequel.
It's a reboot. It's a reboot. The trailer had 30 years ago 4 scientists like saved New York, right? But in the promotional stuff for the film, they talked about how this is a reboot. They're trying to make a new Ghostbusters for a new generation. Yep. So they just had the line about the 30 years ago thing to try and get hype for this new film.
Which is like really weird because I feel like if they wanted to dissuade facts that like that it's a like or rumors that it was a sequel, they would have talked to like the trailer people and tell them to not put that in there.
Well, to be fair, it's a pretty good way to generate hype.
Yes, but it's also like you could like you don't want to confuse the critics and be like, well, they didn't mention the other Ghostbusters in the movie, but in the trailer it seemed like it was going to be a sequel, so they lied to us. Thumbs down because
the trailer could have used more time in the editing room.
Yeah,
I agree with that. I think there was like a Kotaku run article where they like redid the editing for the trailer, and apparently it looked better. But it goes back to the thing about Bridesmaids. I think Dre, you were the one who mentioned it. How the previous trailers all kind of looked like shit, but the movie was like awesome, right?
Also, people in chat, if you haven't seen the Ghostbusters trailer, I highly recommend watching it right now.
Just to get an opinion on it.
Yeah, just to get an opinion on it. Jade, I think we haven't heard from you.
Oh yeah, I'm sort of on the same level with you guys. Like, because from Bridesmaids, like it looked like your average rom-com, and then it wasn't your average rom-com. It was really damn funny from what I heard about it. So we could end up with the same thing. I'd still go with my expectations a little low, just from like instinct, I guess. But other than that, I would just wait and see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be fun either way, in a way.
Sly?
Yep.
You watched it right before we did the show, and you kind of had some interesting reactions I wanted to hear.
Oh yeah, that one actress. I'm not very good with names.
Melissa McCarthy.
I don't.
Which one?
It's not gonna
She
click.
the
bigger girl.
The bigger girl. That's Melissa McCarthy, I think.
Yeah.
No. That's the. Is
No,
that
that's
Melissa?
Melissa.
That's
Yeah, that's
okay.
Melissa McCarthy. Her
Yeah.
stick is being fat.
Yeah, me personally, I haven't really been as big of a fan as the movies that she's been in. So she might be hit or miss with me.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure.
The one person I say looks like they're going to be funny is the Kate McIntosh.
Which one is that?
She's the she's the blonde one.
Blonde one.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
Every
Yeah,
time she's on screen, she has like this aura to her. I'm like, oh, you look like you could be fun.
Where I know her from, she's played Hillary Clinton on some SNL skits multiple times in the past. That's where most people who go to the movie will know her from, is playing Hillary Clinton.
Okay.
Yeah.
Permission to give my thoughts?
Yeah.
I think a lot of the backlash from the movie, well, not a lot, but a decent portion of it is because there's 4 females in the lead, but a lot of it, the most of it is because the trailer kind of looks like shit. We'll have to wait and see how the movie goes, but the main problem that I had with the trailer was that each of the actresses are playing their own stereotypical roles. Like, Melissa McCarthy is doing that typical Melissa McCarthy thing that she's been doing for years. And that's something that turned me off. What's the power of pain compels you, lady?
Oh yeah, that sassy black woman.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
what's the actress's name? Do you know? First off, that line is... What's her name?
I'm bad with reading names, but I think it's Lucy Jones.
Yeah,
Something like that.
she's gonna do the stereotypical sassy black lady.
Yeah,
I want to talk about that once you're done with your point. Just
Wait, just one thing I want to bring up. Lan,
Leslie Jones.
I may look angry, but I just have a really bad case of resting bitch face.
I've got a story about resting bitch face when we're done with this. But no, I think we've been wrong about trailers before. Like, I watched Jeremy John's discussion video about this trailer, and he brought up an interesting point about how, like, before all the promo shit for Batman vs. Superman, everyone was like, Ben Affleck is Batman? What the fuck are you thinking, right? But now, with the promotional shit, a lot of people are really fucking hyped for this movie, and no one's talking about the fact that Ben Affleck's playing Batman. So, like, we've been wrong about movies before, and we could be wrong about this one. I just think we need to see a bit more to be able to, like, maybe, like, some clips from the film, like how they released some promotional Deadpool clips before the movie started, and that sort of thing, in order to get a better feel for how the movie is. Nightshade1212 says...
Oh, it's my friend Dan.
Yeah, well, hi, Dan.
Oh,
Says, my issue
Dan.
isn't the fact that it has 4 female leads, it's the fact that they're promoting it for being progressive for having female leads. Like, seriously, that was one of their big selling points at the start. Well, to be... okay. I think I can... I think I'm safe to say that I'm the most, like, feminazi social justice one here. Is that alright?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think that promoting it like that is a bad thing, because it does provide, like, an example for little girls to be like, oh, look, mommy, I can be cool like them, right? So I think promoting it as, hey, we've got 4 female leads, we're changing it, is not necessarily a bad thing, but I agree that the comedy should be first and foremost in terms of, like, promotion for the film and what they should strive for. It shouldn't just be... The point of female Ghostbusters movie, the emphasis shouldn't be on female, it should be on Ghostbusters.
Yeah, Ghostbusters movie. That's what we want.
Yeah.
the one thing I think they are doing when it's coming like to changing, like it's like changing the gear a little. Like, I remember when I was watching the trailer, they had like one of the proton packs had like a pink bunny on it.
It did?
And I was like, what the hell is that? Why are you doing that? Like, again, it's not like customization. Like, the proton pack should look like cobbled together and like there's like shit on them. That's kind of one of the appeals of Ghostbusters. It's just these guys who built like these crazy machines in their garage, but then like get it, they're girls, so they have like little rabbits on their uniforms. I'm like, you don't need to.
Yeah, that's kind of stereotypical. I agree with that.
Yeah.
I would also like to say, I know that when it comes to the cast and the diversity,
Daxter, call me Cap. You call me Daxter. I gotta change my name in here. Sorry.
What
Go
I
ahead.
what I want to say is, I don't like the fact that out of this whole group, it's 3 white women and the 1 black.
Mm-hmm.
And I get it. It's because the original Ghostbusters, 3 white dudes, 1 black dude. That was also in the 80s, and I think we could diversify a little. Yeah. And I think there are a lot of like unappreciated female comedians of all races that could be considered. Right. It could be that those particular 4 all just really nailed their auditions, but I have a feeling that it was more like, well, we need, like, you know,
We need a sassy black
Yeah.
woman.
we need the 1 black woman to mirror the 1 black guy.
We literally need the token.
Right. And then she's not, and then then she's not a scientist. She's what?
She's just a sassy black woman that knows New York and can get a car.
Right.
Well,
she's
so
like, I
was
know
the-
the streets.
Yeah, well, like in the older ones, he wasn't a scientist either. He was just kind of a guy that needed work.
Yeah, but like that kind
But
of
still,
makes more
I get what you mean.
sense because like he's just a dude that needed work, but she like it seems like she's a very capable person.
She like asserted herself into their group.
Yeah,
And that's cool. And
You can assert yourself
I've been,
without being a stereotype.
I've been kind of tussling with myself on this front. Like, should we just make her a scientist just to make her on a level with all the white women just because, or like, I don't know. I've been feeling very like conflicting like ideas with her casting and her character, and I don't know what to think of it yet.
As for me, I noticed that it was heavily leaning on comedy. Like, the trailer seems to be making it out more as a comedy. How many jokes did we have? I want to say, like, probably 5 or...
I mean, Ghostbusters is a comedy.
Yeah, I don't see your problem.
Oh, no, it's just because, like, when I watched the original Ghostbusters, I saw it more as, like, comedy action, I guess, but they were promoting a lot more of the comedy.
Oh, it's definitely.
That's probably what people are going to be going there for. Jade, what do you think about this? You're the female here. What do you think about the stereotypical black woman role?
Well, I was really uncomfortable by it in a way, like, because, again, stereotypes, you know, they're not, honestly, like, you don't need them to be funny. It's really unnecessary, in my opinion. But again, I'm with Dre on this, and, like, do we want to keep her within sort of the same, like, role as the previous guy, where he was just there, in a way? Or should we give her more of a purpose and put her on, like, sort of the same, I guess, scientific level? But that might constrain her in terms of maybe what jokes she could make or something. I don't know. I don't know how much to think about this.
I hope so, Mike. It's also not the fact that she just has a few like black woman stereotype traits to her. It's that she has like almost all of them.
Yeah.
And the
problem, I think, is that she doesn't have anything else.
Yeah.
At least from what I've seen.
When Melissa McCarthy gets the ghost inside of her, she's like, "Oh, the devil has come into
Right.
one of my friends, and I'm going to spit slap it out of you." The power
and then
of pain
That was
compels
kind of
you.
fucked up.
Her head turns around and she's, "Oh hell no!" Like they all do.
And I'm gonna have to tell my Bible group about this over our collard greens.
She also did the whole, like, I have an uncle kind of bit, like...
Yeah.
I do like, however, how, I forget what the car is
Power
called.
of pain compels. It's a.
Oh, the Ecto 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do like how it's a hearse. I don't give a shit if it's a Cadillac, but I do like how it's a hearse. It's a nice little thematic thing.
Yeah, I'm cool with her providing the car. And, it really was only like that last little bit where she's like,
"Oh hell no!"
Yeah, I was like, okay, I guess.
So I guess that was Ghostbusters. We should.
I'm not sure what else there is to talk about that. Like I feel like the main issue I had with the trailer, well, outside of the fact that the movie doesn't seem to be where a lot of people wanted to go, was that thing about like the stereotypical black role. I kind of saw that and went, "Oh boy," because that's going to stir up a lot of controversy. I don't want to say too much about this, mostly because in case you can't tell, I'm white, and I don't know what it's like to be in that community. But what I do understand is that I agree with Dre in the sense that a little diversification wouldn't have been a bad thing, or if they were going to do hey, we're going to pay homage to the I don't know, this logic sounds like bullshit to me, but it's the one I saw. Like, we're going to pay homage to the original Ghostbusters by having 3 white people and 1 black person. That one black person, they could have done a little bit better than just throwing stereotypes at her and claiming that's a character. And it's not just the sassy black stereotype. Like, there's a difference between pulling out the black stereotype with the I hate to use these terms, but like the the low-income gangbanger type, if we want to claim it like that, and the sassy black woman stereotype. Like, those are two different things, but they chose to throw the black woman stereotype at her and claim that's a character, and I don't think it is.
Yeah, and the black guy in Ghostbusters, I'm sorry, I don't remember their names, but he wasn't he wasn't really a stereotype.
No, actually, he was the most level-headed of the group.
Yeah. He wasn't
like,
these ghosts.
Sort of like the
the point of having that type of character in the second movie was because it brought it a new perspective.
Right.
Like, he was a foil to the other three in a way.
Mm-hmm. And
it was a regular person reacting to something that these guys would see every day. So they didn't think anything of it. He's like, holy shit, what the fuck is going on here?
Whoa, I didn't sign up for this.
Yeah,
Hey, Jade, are you reading chat? Super thinks
everyone's putting their opinion of you.
Super, this isn't the ring. Calm down.
As Nightshade just said, a character can fit into a stereotype, but a character should
not be a stereotype.
Mm-hmm. And we shouldn't have tokens. Isn't that right, Jade?
Wait, you talking shit about Token? I love Lord of the Rings. I've actually only read a book and a half. I haven't read the whole thing.
No, same though. I seriously have. Hold on.
I tried reading Lord of the Rings. One of my teachers in middle school were like, "You should read Lord of the Rings. Like, start with The Hobbit." And I'm like, literally first pages is just like, this is not going to be a fun ride for me. I'm dropping out now.
Lord of the Rings takes a lot of time to get into. Yeah. Anyway, so Jade looks like she's making a point.
Fucking 3 of these things. I think I actually have the bookmark. This is how far I got into the first book.
Jesus.
And I couldn't continue.
Anyway, Ronnie, next topic.
Okay, so Dre's going to explain. He's, I guess, like the Token comic guy. As far as I know, I don't know if any of you guys read comics.
I'm a Token in a lot of things.
Yeah, but he's going to be explaining Marvel's new Women of Power event for their mobile gaming scene.
Not just for their mobile gaming scene, for their all gaming scene. Marvel's Women of Power is for this their month's event, and with their games they've been doing kind of monthly events.
Mm-hmm.
But this month's is Women of Power. They're going to be adding a lot of new female Marvel characters to their games. If I could just up, she probably had it up. They're adding characters to their Lego Avengers game, Contest Champions, their puzzle games, and all that. There's not much to talk about here, except for the fact that a lot of these characters weren't already in the game. Mm-hmm. I just wanted to bring this up, basically to a little bit of comparison to Ghostbusters, because I feel like this, in a way, is somehow like better and worse than the whole Ghostbuster situation right now. Because the fact that we need to add so many to put females in our games, but only for like special events, because a lot of these characters that they're adding should have really already been in the game, but they weren't already ready. I don't know why, and I just find that kind of interesting.
Can I interject?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So what you're telling me is, just to make sure I understand, that Marvel is holding a special event, that they're putting more female characters into all of their games as part of this promotion, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Are those characters going to be staying in the game after the promotion?
Yeah, most of them are DLC.
Is it paid? Is it paid DLC?
Do not know yet.
Something I'd also like to point out is he was reading off the heroes that were going in, and some of them I haven't even heard of, so it also seems like they're just kind of throwing them in there.
Yeah, actually, I just pulled up the list of characters they have. Shit. Can this website work, please?
No.
I was thinking so. Thanks, ad.
No problem.
For Lego Marvel Avengers, they're adding Moonstone, which is actually a pretty prominent female villain. What the fuck? How? I've come into 5 ads on this one page.
Ad blocker.
But like revenue.
Yeah, true.
Captain Marvel, which
Oh yeah.
I'm
The
stunned.
white one or the Arab one?
Why not both?
Ms. Marvel.
That's
There's
Miss.
Captain
That's
Marvel and Ms. Marvel.
Oh, yeah.
Marvel's the Arab.
My bad.
Kamala Khan should be in there though. Kamala Khan's a fun
Okay,
character.
it's just
Well,
something
she-
I know. It's just something I know.
Yeah, she is in this Lego game. Captain Marvel. I'm stunned she isn't because she's Marvel's kind of front lining female superhero right now. How this game has she's been getting a big push for about like 5 years, and this game came out recently. So that's already kind of a big like what the hell.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, she was in what was that game? Marvel Ultimate Alliance for the PS2.
Exactly.
She was just there.
Yeah.
I'm one of the few people that really dislike that game.
I personally, I can see why you disliked it.
Don't play the PS2
Anyway.
version.
I got the PS2
He
version.
forced me to play the PS2 version.
I got the PS3 version and I still didn't like it.
I didn't
So-
like the second one as much as I did the first.
The first one was really good. I played it on Xbox. I also have it on PSP.
Continuing though.
Yeah, and their last one, which is such a throwaway, someone who like nobody. I had to research this character. I never have to do that for DLC characters in like Marvel games or DC games or whatever. Pound Cakes.
I have no idea who that is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
It is I, Pound Cakes. Feed my buns.
Guys, we're bringing in Moonstone, and Captain Marvel, and Pound Cakes.
The fuck is a pound cakes?
It's a
Exactly.
very sweet cake that's high in sugar content.
In fact, like again, I had too much. Like, this character is such like a missing note. I'm pretty sure they've only shown up about a handful of times, and they were in Dazzler comics.
Why not add Squirrel Girl?
That's gross.
I'm pretty sure Squirrel Girl is already a part of that roster.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, the Lego Marvel superheroes.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's in there. Lego Marvel superheroes is actually pretty good about diversification because they put in a lot of heroes.
Yeah, actually, the Lego series does a good job of diversifying their cast of playable characters.
Seriously, it's like...
So here's a thought on. May I present a thought?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
I'm glad that Marvel is. I don't think they should be praised for doing it, but I'm glad that they are. For adding more female characters into their shit, because again, diversification and accurate representation is a good thing. I agree with that, but I don't think that they should be praised for doing something they should have been doing all along.
Exactly, that's what I was just about to say. It's something they should just do.
Yeah, I feel like the one thing that this sort of brings up to me, like trying to praise someone for doing something that happened all along. How many of you know who? Well, I assume you know who this person is, but how many of you like listen to Macklemore?
Not consistently.
I'm an on and off again fan, but have you heard White Privilege 2?
No, I've not.
Okay. Macklemore put out a song recently entitled White Privilege 2. It's been kind of controversial, but he talked about how he was a supporter of the Black Lives Matter movement, how it was really interesting. It sort of like talked about, it's a very white perspective on the issue. But he talked about it started with him like standing out. It was sort of like a concept song. He was standing outside of a Black Lives Matter rally, wondering if he should take a part in it because he's not black, but he is in the rap culture. And rap culture is predominantly a black culture, and he's exploited that culture for money, so on and so forth. Goes inside this diner and talked about. He met up with this woman who's praising him, like, I'm sure you've heard Thrift Shop, because that was fucking popular. Same Love, right? The song about like a gay community and being open to like the gay community, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was talking to this lady. It was like a middle-aged mom, and it's in this song. She's like, "Oh no, I understand how difficult it can be, but you're causing a change, right? Like my friends are now comfortable with gay people going thrifting is cool now. It's okay to be low income. We appreciate it." But then she says, like something along the lines of, "I understand your pressure, but." You know, the protests going out, like all this positive shit, right? But the last two lines are like, and that protest going on outside, so sad and so dumb. If you get pulled over by a cop, it's your fault if you run. And it shuts everything down, and he starts talking about the Black Lives Matter movement, how silence is a luxury and hip hop is not a luxury. But anyway, so that's just dissection of the song. I think like fucking 9 minutes. The thing is, it's caused a lot of controversy in the sense of like Macklemore is talking about something that black artists have been talking about for a fucking really long time, and no one listens to them because they're black. But as soon as a popular white guy puts out a song about it, oh, we should praise him for talking about something that has been talked about for a long ass time, right?
Ban everyone for equality.
Hey, Mizu. Yes, we shall be equal. We shall end this podcast now, and we shall get banned.
Oh, all over. Ooh, okay. Alright. Thank you. Okay. Power outage is going on all over the neighborhood because we're hitting up a really bad storm right now, so I might drop out on accident.
Okay.
Like, it is raining really hard outside right now.
Yeah. Love that view cap. Ooh, thanks. But, and he's still profiting off of it. But again, I think the general idea is we shouldn't praise someone for talking about or doing something that should have been doing all along. That's the general idea that I was trying to throw in here, especially with the Marvel shit and the more representation. Like, I'm happy it's talking. I'm happy it's happening. But praising someone
shouldn't be. Yeah,
shouldn't
exactly.
happen.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be like, oh man, this person's really cool. Like, oh hey, you've risen back up to the level where you should be.
It's like the janitor changes the light bulb after like 3 months, and they give him a party. Like, it's your job to change the light bulb. What are you doing?
Yeah.
I'm glad you did the job.
Like, I'm glad you changed the light bulb, but why are we celebrating it? Because it took him 3 months. Yeah, but why didn't he just do it 3 months ago?
That's a really good point. And Marvel itself, as a company, has been making very conscious efforts to diversify itself a lot. They've been there are way more female-led books. They just started up a whole female-led team, a very like prominent female-led team. They've been adding so. Okay.
I didn't want to interrupt you. Sorry.
And it's just that, to me, the fact that there are so many that they feel the need. I don't like this is because it feels like them trying to like express some kind of like praise us for doing what we should be doing, when all these games should have launched with these characters. And especially like again, okay, I haven't read off all of them. Well, the one that stuck out to me, like this character isn't already here, is Spider-Man Unlimited. I think that's probably the second most known game out of all these. They're adding a character known as Silk, who is literally introduced the same time this game was being released.
And also, Silk is like one of the best-selling books right now.
No, it's not.
It's not? Oh.
No, it's at all.
Why? But Silk is so good.
Silk is good, but like
it's like a really nice fabric. I love it.
and
Bye, Quill.
She's been around, and I think she was even in the game, but she was like removed for a small bit, and they're just now bringing her back. And to me, that screams like, why weren't these characters already in? She-Hulk wasn't in Contest of Champions. She-Hulk's been around since the 70s. She just recently had a book, and she's again another uber popular female character. Why aren't these why aren't these characters just thought of like, oh, well, we're making a Marvel game. Shouldn't our most prominent female character be in that game? Shouldn't She-Hulk be in that game?
Real quick interjection.
Yep.
Ronnie, you have 19 viewers on this thing. You might want to do some plugging right now.
Alright, so I guess it's kind of midstream talk. Alright, so...
Sorry, you got more viewers than I get in my Paper Mario shit. I'm like, oh, you should probably plug some shit right now.
Alright, I'm gonna plug some shit. Alright, so, if you want to watch this podcast next week, we're going to be doing this weekly, Saturday, 6 p.m. Our cast is going to switch a bit to people who are available, so you're not going to see the same people on every week. You're going to see the same people, but not just, there's not going to be any order to it. So follow twitch.tv/burnershot999. If you're watching this and hearing this, just follow the channel if you want to see more. And also follow Captain Studley on Twitch and YouTube. Follow Sly Coops on Twitch. He has 2 channels. Place Your Bets and...
I'll link them.
Yep, link them. You might want to do that too.
Which channel is the right one?
Follow me on Twitter because I might be unveiling a few things that I might start doing with YouTube, maybe.
And also follow me on Twitter because I'm also going to be doing some YouTube stuff in the future. I'm currently working on a new series. Yay! Where it's just me talking about things. And then follow Jade on Twitter. She does art and stuff.
Art and stuff, yes.
That was literally what I was about to say.
She does art and stuff. And also...
She posted this really funny Donald Trump thing.
And also she likes Spidey Pool and Yowie.
Oh my god.
And Homestuck.
Oh god, no.
Shame.
Well, yeah.
Follow me on Miiverse.
Lannister flashback.
Follow us on
back to the good
Miiverse.
shit. We were talking about...
Yep.
So, I'm going to wrap this up soon because I'm seeing that everyone's like, I don't know what he's talking about. But, I would just like to say, I'm just kind of disappointed that they had to do this. It seems very misguided that all these characters were already in, and the fact that they're trying to glorify themselves for doing it, for finally doing what they should have always been doing, seems to me kind of like it would be like making a movie about how you like spilled juice and you cleaned it up.
You sound like the stereotypical suburban mom going, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed.
I am. I'm disappointed in you, Marvel. First you fuck up Ant-Man and his series, and now this.
Alright, and so now with that
I feel like we can move on to the next topic now.
And with that closed, we're going to talk about probably the biggest thing that has happened this week, the Nintendo Direct, which you probably don't know about, Cap, since you're like, what's a Nintendo?
I've got
what's a Nintendo? What's that?
I'm learning more about Nintendo, mostly because like playing Super Mario Sunshine and Paper Mario and Thousand Year Door has sort of broadened my perspective about it a bit. So I'm more open to this. But you're probably gonna have to treat me like the 5-year-old in the room who doesn't know what the big kids are talking about.
Okay, so in the 80s there was this thing called an NES.
Actually, no, we have to go before that.
Things in cartridges called Vadio.
Wait, no, we have to go before that. So
they made
in the before Nintendo was started, they made cards.
Okay, I know my gaming history. I know the crash of 1983. I know how Nintendo single-handedly raised a generation with the SNES and saved the gaming industry in North America. Continue Nintendo Direct.
Okay, so the Nintendo Direct happened this week. Did everyone see it?
No.
Nope.
But I know.
I caught Color Splash. I caught there's a Monster Hunter announcement.
Yeah, there's a new Monster Hunter coming out. Monster Hunter Generations, which is Monster Hunter X in Japan.
Do you like Thousand Year Door? There isn't more of that after it. Congratulations.
Dre, are you muted? Dre, I think you're muted.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, I like Thousand Year Door a lot. I've been streaming it at my channel, twitch.tv/GavinStudley. I'm enjoying it. There's some parts that are frustrating, but overall it's a decent game. I've played like part of Super Paper Mario, and I thought that was fun, but I played it like years ago. And when I had a GameFly account, which we talked about in the last podcast, I enjoyed some of Sticker Star, but I didn't get very far into it. I felt I'm much like this open world format more than the level format. Okay, moving on.
But
yeah,
so
Twilight Princess released this week.
Yes.
There was a lot of crap that shown at this turn.
Wolf Link amiibo.
This is actually a really well-made amiibo, and on top of that, I'm just sorry to interrupt, but like with the amiibo, what they did is you can register your amiibo to your save file. So as soon as you go to the title screen, you can just tap your amiibo on your gamepad, and it loads your file out immediately.
Instead of pressing
So you
the
don't-
2 buttons.
Yeah. Well, for like the 3 or 4 buttons, it's a neat little feature where you just start the game and tap your thing, and it loads the game immediately.
How
Grabs a
first
teacup,
world,
sticks
like, you
pinky
press-
out. I have all
I
the
know.
best amiibos.
You're like, you're
I have all
you're
of the
like,
games
I
in the
can't,
game.
I just can't press it. You like throw your amiibo.
It's a neat.
I mean,
have all the
I have to spend like 4
games.
seconds pressing the
I
button
have
4
people-
times, and like I have to
played
find my
the
save.
Zold for series.
I like have to.
Face looks like so like. What are they talking about? They're all talking at the same time. All
We're
being
like the
very
Republican GOP debate.
I,
Unintelligible yelling.
and the strategy guide, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah, they added a new
Like
dungeon
Twilight
in it,
Princess.
which is pretty cool.
Are
So-
you a Zelda fan? Sly, I can't.
I'm not a huge Zelda fan. I like the games. I've never played Twilight Princess, so my
not saying
friend
she's
is like,
a
"You
Zelda
haven't
fan."
played Twilight Princess? Well, consider this an early birthday gift," and he bought me the game.
Oh hey, Nightshade has a good question. Would you be able to use it on a different Wii U? Like, does it actually store all of that data to the amiibo to load the file on a different system?
I don't think so. I think it just registers and automatically selects the save file is what it was getting at, because it would have taken me. Yeah, it's like quick identification. It's like, oh, select this save file and load it. Because I think it would have taken
Oh, you played
more
every.
time. You are not a fan. You just like the games.
You sound like you're in denial. It's
I'm
okay.
not-
Be yourself.
I'm totally not a fan, guys.
Fan.
So, wait. By every Zelda game, do you mean CDI too? Who?
I don't
still-
know.
I'm so hardcore.
Okay, so back to the Nintendo Direct. That was actually a part of it. Zelda Wii U has released, or not Zelda Wii U. Twilight Princess Wii U has released. Just a question: is it the original format of left-handed Link, or is it the reverse right from?
It is actually both. The normal mode has left-handed Link, just like the GameCube, but Hero mode has the mirrored version, like the Wii U, like the Wii did.
The proper right-handed one.
Well, actually, Link is left-handed. Thank you.
I don't care. That's why I haven't played the other Zelda games but Twilight Princess, because he's a left-handed freak.
Whoa.
And on the GameCube. On the
Whoa.
GameCube, it was left-handed. They had to mirror the whole game to get it to work on the Wii. And the only
As they
reason why
should
they did
with every game. Maybe I'll play. What, Jay?
Jade? Oh god, Jade just went slender on us.
Oh, is that the? I think she just got the power drop.
Well, the glitch just typed.
Yeah, I think she's out.
Yeah, she's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yep, she's dropped.
She's dropped?
Boys club only, no girls allowed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just calling her back, see if her power probably went out.
I'll probably end up dropping too. 'Cause it's
Oh, hey, Ollie's here too!
Ollie!
Ollie! She has a JoJo body pillow, make fun of her for it. Ha, you're gonna hate me for that later.
Hey,
You are a fan of JoJo.
I'm a fan of JoJo.
Never been more
I'm a fan of fucking Zaboomafoo. Fuck all of you.
Zaboomafoo.
Just died,
I
actually.
know he died a while ago. It's so sad.
Oh,
I'm so
I didn't know that.
Such a good lemur.
Such a...
I've been here. I'm laughing. I'm
Okay, yeah, Jade's
I don't
gone.
know. I think I might be choking.
Okay, so as for the Nintendo Direct, a couple of things were announced. Yes, moment of silence for Jade. Okay, that's long enough.
I will. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so
We, yeah, we, me.
okay, so the Nintendo Direct happened this week. I think it. I forget when it was. Was it Thursday? I think it was Thursday. Yeah, it was Thursday. And so, a couple of games were announced. First off was Star Fox Zero. So we've got a new got a release date, and also is getting a... Is it a Slippy-based digital game, too? Because there's also a digital game coming with it.
Okay.
So that's pretty interesting. So, yeah, after... How many years since the last Star Fox game?
Too many.
Too many. And it's now a traditional Star Fox game.
Not enough.
Not... You haven't played many Nintendo games. Quiet you. Quiet you. Oh, wow, Sly was ready to bitch
Yeah,
slap.
man. You don't even know what a Super Nintendo is.
Wow. Excuse me. I just care about the fact that No Man's Sky got a release date.
When in doubt, pinky out.
I'm protesting No Man's Sky for being sexist. Why are no men allowed in the sky?
No, it's called No Man's. So it's all women.
Exactly. Why are no mans left allowed in the sky?
What are you? One of those fake meninists?
This is why we need Return of the King.
99 red balloons go by.
And so, wow, with Jade gone, everything's just gone crazy now.
Yeah, testosterone, man.
Okay, so,
Just testosterone.
Come on, guys, I gotta go do my workout routine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All that exercise I don't do.
Guys, I'm doing my workout routine right now.
Is that vodka?
That was
really?
no, this is Coca-Cola.
Oh damn! I wanted it to be alcohol because I want alcohol really badly.
Oh, hold on.
Sly's gonna come. That's some very impressive muscle.
I feel like
Oh,
and we're all in reality like SpongeBob from that one episode where he gets the fake muscles.
Liam from Twitter.
Here's
Cap seems like he just sniffed 5 tons of cocaine.
Takes one to know one.
Oh, he's got Captain Morgan.
I don't actually drink alcohol. I have alcohol, but I don't drink it.
You don't drink alcohol in the same way you're not a Zelda fan?
I'm totally not an alcoholic, guys.
I don't. Fuck, I hate that shit.
That reminds me of Zero
Anyway,
Punctuation. It's like, I don't like, when he was reviewing Peggle, it's like, I don't like it in the same way most alcoholics don't claim to like alcohol, but I don't like alcohol.
No, I haven't drank.
Wait, Mizu says, didn't you stream Monster Hunter drunk before?
I tried getting drunk once, and it didn't work. I have to want alcohol so bad. Like, I can't stand the taste of alcohol.
In order to get drunk, you have to be the alcohol. You have to date the alcohol. You have to lick the alcohol.
I'm not putting this on any resume at all.
No, Panda Girl, no one dropped.
Talents. And resume, what are your talents? I am an in denial Zelda fan who may or may not drink alcohol.
I don't see how that's a talent, but you're hired.
Hey,
When I heard
Nintendo Direct.
when I heard you're not a Zelda fan, I was thinking, what thought in my head is like the ones that are like put the type of fan that puts whatever they're a fan of on the highest pedestal.
Oh, so yeah, I feel it.
I'm not that. In basis, yes, I am a fan of the Zelda games. But I assume the question was asked because I had the game with the amiibo and the guidebook immediately shown. It's because they're just right over here.
Anyway, let's get back on track to the
Okay.
Nintendo Direct.
So, yeah, Star Fox Zero has been given a release date. Federation Force is still a thing, and people are still mad over it.
It's like,
Are you against Federation Force?
I don't give a fuck.
I mean, the mini game where they basically play soccer, that was what the game originally started to be, and then they just kind of put Metroid on it. I mean, I'd be fine with a game like that. I just don't think it needs to be Metroid. I think we just need an actual Metroid game.
I'm super excited for Mario All-Star Tennis.
Guys.
That was a joke, but no.
Actually, that did come out on
Mario
the
and
3DS
Sonic
years
at
ago.
the Rio Olympic Games, guys.
Why are they still making those games?
Because the Olympics are still a thing, Ronnie.
But why can't we have a crossover game? Why are the Olympics still a thing? We're
Because
just basically...
Nintendo and Sega closed down. They'll still be making those games until the Olympics stop.
Because it signifies the union between two warring franchises. It's about how we can all come together to kick each other's asses. You should know this.
No, the Olympics
like how one has a
the
console,
Olympics
the
is
other doesn't.
Excuse you, my friend, cousin's friend's uncle heard that they were planning a Dreamcast 2.
Did you turn it to a fucking Cadillac?
Yes, yes, Liam. They are still making those, and also everyone knows the Olympics is just countries' ways of measuring the biggest dick.
Unless you're joking.
But Brazil cheats. If Brazil's allowed at the Olympics, we should not allow soccer.
Rio.
Wow.
No, it's not allowed. I mean,
Remember the
they
time
have
the
an unfair
Australian-
advantage. It's like getting a black guy in like a fried chicken eating competition.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I didn't say it.
By the way, guys, Captain Studley said that. Spread it all over Twitter.
Nope.
and-
Nope.
Oh, damn it! Viv's not here.
Viv's not here.
Yeah,
Guys, tweet at Viv. Tweet at Viv.
Captain
No,
Racist.
no, I didn't. No.
Tweet at Viv. The Cap said.
An upcoming YouTuber, you can't do this to me.
We're doing it live.
And the guy at work that does that, he'll just do, we'll do it live! He'll shout it out in the he'll shout it out in the back room. We'll do it live!
Yeah, they're not even close to filming. He'll be like in the urinal. We're doing it live! I hashtagged it, Captain. It's all.
Do it, Panda Goyle. Do it.
Plus, plot twist. I have control over the account too.
Plot twist. We're still putting it up there. It's gonna be on there for a second, and someone's gonna see it.
Plot twist, you're a dick.
That's not a plot twist.
That was the first act.
Nintendo Direct.
Nintendo Direct. What else? Paper Mario Color Splash. I'm not excited. It's just gonna be Sticker Star on the Wii U.
Yeah, like.
Someone asked me on Twitter what I thought about it, and after I yelled at Jade for yelling at Leandek for yelling at us about the term gaslight. It was by someone named Anon Surname. So, what's your take on the new Paper Mario announcement? And I tweeted, gorgeous game, rehashed mechanics. I don't own a Wii U anyway, but if you're a hardcore fan, try to have fun with it.
If you're a hardcore fan, you're not gonna have fun with it.
I said try.
This direct feels like kind of the recent directs have kind of felt like letdowns because they haven't been. It seems like since they announced Star Fox, they're like, what can we do to top that? So this one was
they don't have anything.
Oh wait, Rhythm having Mega Mix.
Fire Emblem Fates is getting DLC. Well, congratulations. We already knew that.
It already got DLC. It started DLC.
Exactly. Like.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Oh, we've got a. Okay, we don't got a film.
Okay.
Anyway.
Thanks, Ryan.
Thanks for your speaking. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
Rhythm Heaven. Kirby gets a Gundam. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, Kirby Robobot.
I heard Rhythm Heaven.
Kirby gets a robot game. Nobody bats an eye. Metroid gets a robot game. Everyone loses their shit.
It's not a robot game. It's just Federation Force.
Yeah, they're not.
That's
robots,
basically
they're
a
Federation.
They ain't robots.
They ain't robots. They're people with emotions and feelings. Cap.
Robots are people too.
Breaks his cap.
They're in denial about being robots.
Oh,
In denial
okay, so apparently
by that you mean they're
They don't
organs.
like robots.
Mizu is one of our overseas viewers, and apparently Europe got a release date for Fire Emblem Fates.
I thought Fire Emblem Fates was already out.
Not in Europe.
Not in Europe.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fucking Europeans.
We steal your art style and your mythology, but we're not going to give it to you until later.
Yeah, we have a new Rhythm Heaven coming out, which is like I guess one of the biggest Rhythm Heavens to date. Out on the 3DS.
3DS, sweet.
Yep, coming out.
Yeah, Kirby Evangelion.
Get in the robot, Kirby.
I'm just imagining Kirby like doing the Evangelion theme, like
You know that's gonna be the first thing that comes out.
Yeah.
By the end of the game, you'll be King DDD, Waddle Dee, Meta Knight being like, "Congratulations!"
No.
Congratulations.
No. Kirby Gurren Lagann.
He swallows Gurren Lagann. That'll take him a while. Oh my god! Can somebody draw that? Like,
Can someone draw Kirby like
trying to eat
Gurren Lagann? That's gonna take years, literally.
Have either of you seen Gurren Lagann?
I started watching it with
huge.
I started watching it when Ollie was doing her anime streams, which you should fucking do again. But I didn't care for it much. Like, the general rule with me is I like shit that makes me think.
Oh yeah, guys, don't forget about the Splatoon balance updates.
Yeah, they said like Splatoon's getting no more updates, and then
they've been updating Splatoon since it came out. How is that an announcement?
No, they said like a while back that's like, I guess, the last weapon DLC, which is technically not true because the new updates are going to be the same weapons with... Are you actually going to join in this time, or are you just going to surprise motherfucker us?
No, I just wanted to see
that a burp?
you guys' reaction.
We didn't really react.
It was just kind of an annoyance, man. You either stay or you go.
Did you just say react? You just say they're gonna sue you.
No,
man. You
no.
can't say that.
Damn it, no!
I'm the only one left. I win. Follow me on YouTube. Follow me on Twitter.
Wait, steal this
Like,
drink.
comment, and subscribe.
Guys, community.
Don't forget to support me on my Patreon.
I've actually thought about getting one of those. I don't make enough content for it to be good though.
I don't follow my people.
They'll never find me with this mask on. They don't know who I am.
Plot twist: no one wants to find me.
Ronnie's hiding under a table. When are they gonna find
Spider-Man.
It's
No, it's Peter, dude.
It's been 8 hours, guys. Man, I'm really good at this game.
Spooderman's here to save the day.
You're not Spooderman. You're not nearly cool enough to be Spooderman.
I'm gonna throw Uncle Ben's rice at you.
Wow. Wow.
No, it's a brand.
By the way, guys, who should they cast for Uncle Ben in the new Spider-Man movie?
I don't know. Ashes.
Shia LaBeouf.
They should cast you.
Oh, so I can not buy it, but they'll change it to like a police officer this time.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I just made it. Geeks by Gaslight. Get it topical.
Well, to be
We
fair,
were
we
already
have
topical.
already discussed like female rep and white privilege and all that shit already.
What's next?
So, like, are we done with Nintendo Direct?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like no. Yeah.
We don't know. Really.
All right. So, do you have any other topics, homeboy?
We had an overall
like kind of change in how people react to change, like, because I was thinking about, of course, Ghostbusters, and then with the Women of Powers, like, we're trying to change the status quo and how people are reacting to that change, and same goes for Super Mario Sticker Star. Like, Nintendo probably already knows that the backlash they got for Sticker Star, and like, I'm thinking, like, why are they keeping the same formula then? Like,
Federation Force got interpreted. The outrage got mentioned in the direct as questions, which is my favorite thing. I know you guys have some questions, like fuck Nintendo. Like, I don't think anyone was asking any questions about Federation Force. They were all just kind of throwing knives at it until it went away.
it's like that one scene in, like, a Western.
Like wait, what scene in a Western?
Like, when the dude walks into the bar and then...
The one
Everyone-
scene in Western. The
dude
scene
walks
in
into the bar and immediately everyone draws their guns.
Oh, I thought you were talking about that one scene in Western where a dude walks in, or two dudes are staring at each other, and people are like, "Man, they're really staring. We should get the fuck out."
You mean a Mexican standoff?
Yeah.
Hey.
No, you mean no? We're talking about the one scene.
I know. It was trying to be funny. And I failed. I'm failing miserably. 16 people are watching me fail miserably. I feel bad.
don't count us out. We're also watching you.
Oh, so 17, 18, 19 people are staring at me.
Yeah. Actually, I'm probably one of these.
Slowly begins to take off my own shirt. What's?
Oh god, are we gonna get another Cap nipple reveal?
Wait, did you say reveal or review?
Reveal? No, keep your shirt on, Drake. It's not time for your nipples.
I've had this one since I was born.
It's done me well. Hasn't produced any milk.
It's very near and dear to me.
Okay.
And my heart.
Dual random ass
I
rants
keep it
about.
very close to my heart.
We were talking all about. We were talking all about it on your stream last night. We were talking all about the nips. So.
Do random my nips.
Yeah,
random my nips.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and Persona at Crossfire.
Oh yeah, Persona Cross Fire Emblem. You mean Shin Megami?
You mean Shin Megami Tensei?
No, Persona, because it's anime.
Shin Megami Tensei has had an anime before Persona.
No, Persona is more anime than that.
In my 250 sub appreciation shit, someone asked me about that, and I already talked about it, so I'm not gonna do a random rant on that.
Oh yeah. Also,
nips.
No. Well, no, not my nips. The SMT.
Also, I don't like the name for it because it doesn't really get the crossover across. It's like Tokyo Mirage Session Note Fire Emblem.
That's what that was?
Yeah, Tokyo Mirage Session Note FE, and I'm like, well, how are people supposed to know this?
That's the worst name.
Yeah, how are people Huh? No, go ahead.
I think that it's a good... Well, okay, hold on. When did we get that info? Because it's the first
This
time
was Thursday.
This was Thursday, so now it's like Tokyo Mirage Session?
Tokyo Mirage Session Note, which kind of looks like a hashtag, FE.
I love it.
Tokyo Massage Session.
And the reason I love it is because I think in order for that game to even be remotely successful, it needs to distance itself from both franchises.
That's actually probably a good thing, but, there's still going to be Chrom and Tharja and...
Well, yeah, but people can look up those characters later. The game pisses me off because it's not enough like Shin Megami Tensei, and it's not enough like Fire Emblem. So it's trying to say, hey, we're like these things, but in an amalgamation of both, it ends up being neither, and...
What he's saying is, in order for it to be successful, it needs to be able to distance itself in order for it to obtain a wider audience, so that when people go and say, oh, like, what are these things from? And they find out what actual games they're from, and then they go to those games.
That's the only chance it'll have of retaining audiences for those two genres. In other news, Persona 5!
Oh yeah, Persona 5, still no news on that, actually.
It got some screenshots recently.
Oh!
Cool. But
it's just more screens. I just want that game to happen.
Sorry, I just...
But what I think about this game, okay.
Sorry, I just linked Sin in the chat.
If it differentiates that word from the other game from the other series is part of it. People who like that game, it's not like Shin Megami Tensei or Fire Emblem. So people who like that game and hear it's a crossover and go and play a Fire Emblem or Shin Megami Tensei game are going to be really disappointed.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, well, this isn't like what I like. The only thing that this kind of reminds me of is like a Hyper Dimension Neptunia game crossed with a Persona game, actually.
Okay, well, to be fair, the visuals and how it looks is what pissing people off. The gameplay, from what I've heard, is pretty dungeon crawly.
Yeah.
So that should be pretty typical with Shin Megami Tensei then.
Meanwhile, with Sly, he's just like, I don't know what a Shin Megami Tensei is.
I know what it is. I don't really have much I can add to this conversation.
Insert Dre yelling, it's the best thing ever, and you don't like it, you're a Persona fag, casual waifu scum, get out.
And then me yelling, Persona is a totally legitimate RPG, fucking fight me, scrub.
No. It's
yes.
not. It's not like my first Shin Megami
Tensei
Tensei game was Persona 3.
I just like to vilify SMT fans, that's all. And then I probably got yelled at that, well, Persona isn't even really a part of Shin Megami Tensei, and I was like, fine, fuck you, I don't want it to be a part.
I just want to like my video games, man.
I just want to play games and have fun. Is that too much to ask?
Oh man, having personal taste makes me vilified by the entire games industry. Yeah. I'm in case you can't tell, I'm really angsty towards Shin Megami Tensei.
Just play it and experience the joy.
I need to play it. I need to play it.
experience the joy of having the world end every game.
Seriously.
The first one on my list. The first one on my list is Nocturne.
Oh, that's literally it. The world ends at the beginning. Yes, lie.
Did someone say the world ends? Bluey sequel, Nintendo.
I know probably none of you guys care for it, but for any...
Hey, guys.
Okay, are you actually gonna stay this time?
What is going on? Why are you...
Are
I
you
feel
actually...
like you're just playing, like... You're playing happy slaps in my heart.
Are you gonna
Just
stay
stay or
this
don't.
time, or what?
Well, you're going on an adventure. Do you guys want to go on an adventure with me?
To where?
Are we getting in your van?
Over by school.
Why?
To pick up some stuff. Not gonna specify.
We're
We're in the middle of a podcast!
There are people, like, watching this, like...
Get out!
You literally just came into the podcast and went, "Hey, you want to get in my van, kids?
I mean, you're, like, jingling
trip on our
noises
favorite
in the
rocket
back.
ship."
You're like...
What?
Are you trying to
You
dump a
guys
body
don't
in
wanna
the
go
bay
on
near our school?
Dump a body in the Twitch chat.
Maybe.
Can it be his body?
Are you the one who
may or
killed
may-
Jade?
You went
No,
all the way to
no.
NorCal?
Yeah.
Oh.
Back
So
to the
what do you think about
to the
Steven
topic
Simmons?
at hand.
Back to the topic. I was gonna say, I know probably all of you guys don't care, but Etrian Odyssey 5 got some new news, and I'm pretty excited. There is now character customization and character voices, which is pretty cool. And also, there are races now.
Yeah.
They're racist?
No, there are races.
There are races in the game.
Well, actually, now that we have
Guys,
races, there can be racists. So, I don't know.
So yes.
Maybe?
Maybe.
Good.
Japan.
Is this...
This is not a good thing.
Anyway.
So, anyone else have any other topics we can talk about?
Assassin's Creed is confirmed to have its sequel movie already.
Both of them.
No, that's how I feel.
My question
Mhm.
is, I don't know how big of Pokemon fans you guys are.
Oh, Pokemon Sun and Moon, we completely forgot about that.
Casually leaves the conversation.
Oh, that's fine. That's what I was asking. My only question was going to be what you guys felt you would like to see be new or be changed in the games, or what you think Nintendo might bring to the table with these new games.
Gore. I want gore. I want to be able to decimate the Pokemon and then put them on my barbecue grill.
You're not a Pokemon fan, are you?
No.
No.
I want to keep character customization. I want more skin color choices. That would be nice. What else?
I would like another firefighting starter.
No.
In fact, in fact, through the other two, each starter is their own firefighting. Each one of them.
Let's have a water
Pepe.
fire starter.
I want Pepe as a starter.
But like, seriously, I would like them to make the metagame a little more approachable. I know they've already made it really approachable
Pokemon training.
with the
Super
whole
training.
Pokemon trainer, but I don't know. There's still like a barrier to it because I tried Pokemon Showdown.
Oh yeah.
That thing, and everyone over there is like, I don't know. It's just really kind of boring because everyone chooses the same. Everyone has the same Pokemon.
Yes.
And like, it just seems like the barrier is so high to getting into that. And going off my other point, make all the Pokemon useful.
Yeah. Give more diversity that shake things up.
Yeah.
I want more Pokemon like Hawlucha.
More
So-
Mega Evolutions and such for
Jade just texted me saying, "Hey, did you get caught in the blackout? Because I did." Frowny face. I go, "Nope," and she goes, "Well, sorry, I quote left end quote. How's everyone doing? What should I tell her?"
Tell her that everything's on fire and Dre has been shot.
There's
And
just
I've been
dicks
on
everywhere.
fire. Dre has been shot.
Sly has lost an arm,
We're all
and
Just standing
you
around.
are currently bleeding out.
just standing around the body
The power out is still going on. Sheesh.
and lifting weights because of the hypermasculinity.
Nice.
Oh, and Panda Goyle says hi.
For the Mega Evolutions part, I would like to see more Mega Evolutions for people that kind of just need them, rather than like
It looks super cool.
this fucking Mega Rayquaza. Like, yes, Mega Rayquaza looks boss, and he got a new move and everything, and it helped change things. But like, he's already a top tier Pokemon. He does not
Charizard
need a
too.
buff like that.
Like Char.
Oh, make
think-
Mega Gyarados not look like a shrimp.
Oh, you mean
Okay.
a lobster?
Like
Here's what I
Shiny
want in the
version
new
makes
Pokemon.
like an angry lobster.
Here's what I want. Here's what I want in the new Pokemon. I want moral choice. I want moral choices. I want to be able to eat a Pokemon. I want sex scenes. I want to be able to kill Shigeru Miyamoto, and I want to be able to catch Mario on my first try.
Just play Infamous Second Son for that.
Yes.
I feel like the entire chat right now is like, fucking Cap! I think that's the goal.
They just terrible Pokemon.
You can eat Pokemon in X and Y.
Gay
Oh,
option.
gay option.
Yes.
Wait, there's no romance in Pokemon.
There is no crying in baseball.
No, did you say there's
Yeah,
no
let's
romance in
go.
Pokemon? I would like to introduce you to Sock and Throw.
I would like to introduce you to Pikachu
Pokemon
and
that were
Disa.
fucked. Also,
Dita has a problem.
Oh, I know what I would like to change from move the second Pikachu from Pokken tournament.
Yeah.
there's two Pikachus.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
Wrestler
that's cool.
Pikachu and there's normal Pikachu.
Well then, yeah, take that out.
Yeah.
Give us like Scizor or Kabutops.
I want the.
I'm actually kind of disappointed by
Might say.
Poken's full roster. It's a little, like, gimpy.
I don't know their full roster. I know they have obviously Medicham.
They don't have Halucha,
They don't have. But why? Why? He's literally.
a Mexican wrestler.
He is literally a luchador.
Because we already have, like, Sumo, or we already have the Luchador Pikachu.
No, fuck you, you tiny iconic rat. Get out of here. You already have a spot on the roster.
And
No,
now he's
I
just
do.
dancing. Caps,
You can-
it's not unusual to be loved by everyone.
Anyone.
Pikachu was, like, sitting around with his cigars. He's like, I want to be in there 2 times. And it's like, but we already have Halucha in. Break Halucha. And, like, then he sent, like,
Little-
Machop and Lucario
Pikachu's
to,
like
like,
this-
break the pigs.
Pikachu's just sitting with the cigars. He's like,
I don't care what the devs say.
on
We're putting me in again.
anniversary, I want a spot in this game. Sir, you already have a spot in this game. I want to be a luchador. But we already have Halucha.
Now see, I don't think you understand it yet.
I'm sending you the full roster.
I'm gonna be in this game again. Replacing that Mexican
Cap, I will.
winged
Cap, I will
motherfucker.
kill you. Where do you live? You
I want Sly Cooper in the next Pokemon. I want Bubsy in the next Pokemon.
Jeez. What could possibly go wrong?
I want Conquer in the next Pokemon.
Only the new Conquer, though.
Only the new Conquer. I want Leisure Suit Larry in the next Pokemon. I want Commander Shepard.
I want the King of Magikarp in the next Pokemon duel.
And I want Alexis Tex.
Corp. Uh-oh, I thought of the best way to
You
shame...
know, this used to have structure, and then Jade left. Like, literally, the structure just left as soon as Jade did.
Well, no, we kept the structure. You ran out of topics.
Yeah, wait.
Frank to be the main character.
I want 5 minutes.
It's just a prank, bro.
Just a prank, bro. All right. So, new topic then.
I was gonna just say something. I found the best way to disrespect someone at a Pokemon tournament. Get all the way to
Beat them with a Pachirisu.
No. Get all the way to the championship. Beat the final Pokemon they have within an inch of their life. Train a Magikarp in speed and give him a Quick Claw just in case. Get it to where they can learn Tackle. Then just beat them with a Magikarp.
You know, you waste a lot of time in Pokemon.
All video games are a waste of time.
That is true.
You don't give them a Quick Claw. You just give them a.
Says a future designer.
Basically. Says the person who's about to make a video on how game devs should unionize.
All game devs should unionize. Well,
games are a waste of time.
Games are kind of a waste of time. So actually,
I say we open up to a chat Q&A where the chat can ask questions.
I would actually like to see that, so I can.
But a full team of Magikarps can be a full team of legendaries.
Alright guys, so now it's the Q&A segment of the podcast.
Yes.
Improv Q&A.
Is Super still around? Because I'm really looking forward to his questions.
Wait, who?
Yeah. Super.
Oh.
I hope Super's still here. Super's a sweetheart. Yeah, the union shit just makes me really angry.
I want Skullgreymon in the next Pokemon.
This video is probably not going to be funny. It's just going to be being serious and going, hey guys, really, y'all should fucking unionize, because the shit that happened with Hideo Kojima happens everywhere.
Yes, Mizu, you may ask a question. It's Q&A time.
I want to make games. I know, and I'm not saying you shouldn't make games. I'm just saying that the union. Blah. I'll wait till I make the video. I'll be more concise there.
Thoughts on Metal Gear Solid? Haven't played any of them. They seem interesting enough.
I've played the Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 and Rising. They're all very good.
Your favorite is fucking Rising.
Yes.
You broke 2 controllers on that game.
The experience that I have with Metal Gear is a lot like the experience that I have with Grand Theft Auto, where I played it for about 10 minutes and then it traumatized me and I stopped playing. Like, the only experience that I had with Grand Theft Auto was when I was around 10, and my uncle, who isn't really my uncle, was playing San Andreas, and he was like, hey, do you want to play? And I was like, sure. And I was a black guy on a motorcycle, and I drove off a cliff, and I was like, I don't like this game. And then I started Metal Gear. I got Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes for free because of PlayStation Plus. I tried streaming it. We all know how much I suck at stealth games.
Super Cap says because of your last stream, he became a stripper.
Yeah. Be a stripper, and plus we all know Super's got a rockin' bod, so I would pay. I would pay for that.
Your thoughts on MGS, Sly?
Good series. Never really played it. I'm shit at stealth.
Well, guys, if you don't play as Shimi Megami Tensei, you can't stealth. What are you guys even good for?
Do not mention the game that shall not be named.
For anyone who needs context, Cap streamed for I think 2 months Styx Masters of Shadows on the hardest difficulty.
And it's a shitty stealth game to begin with. I'm dead inside. That game just makes me angry.
I pay Super to put their clothes back on. Burn from Pandagoyle.
Pandagoyle.
I love how I started saying that and now it's a thing.
Because it's fun to say. Pandagoyle.
Yeah, it was. See, I noticed that more people watch my streams when I'm in pain. Like, I got a lot in context with that shit.
The first one I saw was
Super Meat Boy.
Super Meat Boy, yeah.
Yeah, that's when I had my most viewers. I think I got up to 50 when I was playing Super Meat Boy because that was just painful.
Why that is?
It's because
it's
I was
a word
pain.
we all like to call Schadenfreude.
Schadenfreude.
Misfortune of others.
By the way,
it's
Styx
German.
Shadow has a really good rating. So I think you just suck, Cap.
No, the game shit.
He got good at one point.
Yeah, I did.
And then he stopped.
Well, Styx, the story was trash. It looked like a PlayStation 2 game. like the main character, the story was confusing. The main character was an obnoxious twat who wasn't even remotely lovable by the end. Not that games have to have lovable characters. I'm just saying he was completely unrelatable and such an asshole. The ending was garbage.
The ending made no sense.
Yeah, it made no sense at all. Plus, playing it on the hardest difficulty probably like just made me super like angry. But the final boss was shit, because playing an entire game about not attacking anyone and then getting into a thing where everything can instant kill you and you have to fight. I spent like 5 hours on that final boss and it bothered me. But I beat it. I did it. Yay. Mizu says, I beat Super Meat Boy with a keyboard and a toaster laptop that made it lag like hell. I had to deal with a lot of controller latency too with Super Meat Boy. My favorite part of that, though, was when my dad started watching me play. And the thing with Super Meat Boy is, like, you die a lot, but you instantly go back to where you first started. So, like, he was standing off to the side, and every time I die, he'd just stand off the side and really, like, Loki just shout, dead. And, like, 5 seconds later, he'd be like, dead.
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 Dead. Dead.
So that's what's to do with that. Doing it.
My favorite part was when you got to the end and I'm like, you're gonna have to do it backwards now. And you're like, no, I'm not. Oh god, I have to.
Yeah. So guys, maybe you should ask some questions in the Q&A portion, chat.
Come on. We need questions. We're interesting people. We have opinions that are invalid.
And misinformed.
Yeah.
Hey, speak for yourself, dink.
Whatever, you don't like Pokemon, so
you're the recruiting kid.
Okay.
Or Shin Megami Tensei.
First off, I can't say I like or dislike Shin Megami Tensei because I've never played a Shin Megami Tensei game. I have
Dicks?
I have dicks.
Dicks.
I've tried to get into Pokemon on multiple different occasions and it just doesn't speak to me. Like the creature taming shit that's in Pokemon, I just say shit as like a general term. I have tried to get into it multiple times and I just can't. I played most of Platinum. I liked Platinum, but all the other ones that I tried I just didn't like. The Shin Megami Tensei, I don't dislike the games, I just dislike the fan base.
Sly, Mizu has a question for you. Are you a fan of Legend of Zelda? Well, are you?
You should just say it the same way.
Let me answer your question with a question. Are you familiar with Schrodinger's cat?
It's Schrodinger, not Schrodinger. It's not a cat made out of testicles.
We don't know that. That could be what's in the box.
It is. It isn't. It could be a cat. It could just be a ball sack. Nobody knows.
Does it look like I know what a JPEG? Why am I?
Does it look like I know what?
Does it look like I know what a JPEG is?
Why do I keep doing this to myself? There. Is that it? Yeah, there was the one I made.
What are your opinions on opinions?
All opinions are wrong and only mine are right, like forever and ever and ever, and no one can refute me on this.
Opinions can be wrong if you like killing people.
Opinions can't be wrong because they're opinions, but you can have misinformed opinions.
So the opinions are wrong because they are misinformed.
No.
Exactly.
Well, you can be. It's an opinion. It's a personal stance. You can base it on bad information, but what you think about that bad information isn't misvalid because it's like saying you're feeling something wrong or you're thinking something wrong, right? Like you can have if your opinion is like. Okay, there's a difference between opinions and assuming something is a fact, right? Mm-hmm. Like, I have an opinion that I dislike Pokemon. It's not wrong because it's my opinion, right? Dre and you guys can like Pokemon. That's your opinion on Pokemon. You like it, right? Neither of us are wrong. It's just personal taste. But if your opinion is I dislike minority group or I believe that the Earth is flat, you're an idiot.
Also, Mizu says... what are your favorite video games?
It alternates. It alternates with me. My default is Infamous 2.
Infamous 2 is great. Infamous 2 is great.
I love you.
That is a good game.
Hold on. Ready for this? Hold up.
That a Deadpool jacket?
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, this guy. Yeah. Infamous 2 is really great. On my more edgy days, I say Spec Ops: The Line.
Why
God.
have we not been friends?
I'm recording.
I'm following you on Twitter now.
I'm recording.
Yeah, maybe you should have done that when we said we were going to do a podcast together, man.
Click favorite, comment, and subscribe. Oh, I am so following you on all your social medias.
I mean, like I have an old Twitter that got hacked and, like, spammed with hentai, so...
Was that a good or a bad thing?
I mean, like, I can't use that Tumblr anymore, so...
You just said Twitter and then Tumblr. What's the truth?
Are you a fan of Tumblr or are you a
Is
fan
it
of
Trey?
Twitter?
You
I
never.
said...
First rule of Tumblr: never admit you have a Tumblr.
True.
You don't talk about
We all talked about Fight Club.
Anyway, so favorite video games: Infamous 2. I've never actually played Spec Ops, but I love it to death. Like mostly because of like how it's a critique on the genre, and it's just you're here because you want to feel like something you're not, a hero. Anyway, Ronnie, your turn.
So you're a fan of Spec Ops: The Line in the same way Sly is of Zelda.
Well, see, Sly's played Zelda games. I've never played Spec Ops, but I'm a fan of Spec Ops. He's played Zelda, but he's not a fan of Zelda. It's like the turn. It's the reverse.
Is this it now?
Is this
This is the joke
plot?
now.
Jade's into Yaoi, Cap's a furry.
Oh my god!
Why is it gotta be Zelda, man?
How many times?
Would you rather it be alcohol?
Furry.
Oh no, Sly's dead. Well, continuing on.
It's okay. You can be in denial as much as you want, Cap.
I'm not in denial.
The first step
You
is admitting you
perpetuated
have a
this
problem.
yourself. You perpetuated this.
Cap, I have a question for you. How excited are you really to see Zootopia?
Okay, first off, fuck you. That movie actually looks pretty good. Secondly,
Didn't they get a furry activist group to promote it?
actually, yeah, I watched. I went looking for reviews of Zootopia because I just tend to look for reviews of movies if I'm like, hey, I'm interested in it, right?
Yeah.
And there was this guy who went to like the first showing, and he was like the only non-furry in the theater, except.
I'm not sure if this is true, but I think my friend did say earlier today that there was a report that an orgy broke out after a showing of Zootopia in the theater.
Oh god.
I fucking knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew that was gonna happen. I'm like, yeah, I'm cool with Zootopia so long as no one whips out the schlong. Someone whipped out the schlong! Oh, Mizu says we're all part of the Sly Force.
Like, write it on myself? Like, I am not a furry, and then just like
You
put my
get that-
hand to the camera?
You could be like the new Joker and get it tattooed on your forehead. Yeah.
Like, there's things to be in denial about. Like, I was in denial about my sexuality for years. I'm not in denial about being a furry because I'm not a fucking furry. Oh my god.
Let's see. The mascots for that in Disneyland are actually getting more security because of
you're saying you're
furries.
not a furry.
I'm sorry?
Are you still in denial about your sexuality because you're saying you're not a furry?
No.
The first
because
step
I'm not,
is
like.
the first step
Oh
is
my
admitting you have a problem.
I know.
But I don't have a problem.
You're right.
Whatever. You admitted
It's a problem.
you admitted that you are in denial in your videos, man. And as we know, everything on the internet is incredibly factual.
True.
And it's not like I write these
Do you
videos
think
to be
somebody
funny,
would
and
do
it's not
that?
like I'm putting on a character at all.
Exactly.
internet
These are
and tell
entirely
lies?
factual.
Because on the internet, I'm totally a completely angry, in denial, Jonathan Blow hater, furry person. Totally.
That's exactly what you are.
Exactly. I'm also I've actually secretly been playing Shin Megami Tensei this whole time.
Yeah.
And I'm
Wearing his Pokemon socks.
I say my dick is enormous, but it's actually about 8 inches.
That's 8 more than Ronnie has.
Oh! Damn! Anyway. So, moving on from Zootopia onto something that doesn't make me feel uncomfortable.
Okay, guys. So
You
this
only
is
feel uncomfortable
called
because you
Southern
don't
Bastards.
accept it.
Please read it. Please read it. Please. Read it.
Southern
I'm
Bastards. Read
plugging
that.
this. It's read it, please. By the way, have you guys been asking questions? No. I'm
Guys,
disappointed.
it's question time.
It's because we haven't finished answering the other question about favorite video games because we got.
Okay, yeah. I should probably. It was my turn at that point.
Ronnie's his favorite game is Marvel Ultimate Alliance for the PlayStation 2.
No, see, my actual favorite game is. I have a favorite games for genres.
It's actually X-Men Legends for GameCube.
Actually, Dre's been trying to get that. Amazon has screwed him over too many times. And as for
Amazon is my Air Canada.
Yep, and for me, I have favorite games in multiple genres. So, like, favorite dungeon crawler would have to be between Persona 3 to Etrian Odyssey. Favorite action game would have to be between Infamous 2 and No More Heroes 2.
Ronnie's just gonna rattle off like 20 games and be like, I can't pick, guys.
I'm just gonna say there are too many for me to pick, but I have been a big fan of the Sly Cooper series, obviously.
Really?
I couldn't tell because of your name. I thought that said Try Cooper.
Been a good one for me.
Oh yeah, Ratchet and Clank is
Complete
great.
the trilogy. Complete the PS2 trilogy. What's the other one you really like?
I'm sorry, but I wasn't a fan of Jak and Daxter.
Neither am I.
First Jak and Daxter was good. Second one was hard. Third one I still haven't beaten.
I just personally, I can understand why people liked it. I just could not get into it.
That game taught me how to read. You shut your mouth.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. My friend Dan loves Super Mario Brothers.
That game taught me how to read.
My friend loves Super Mario World 2 on the Super Nintendo at Yoshi's Island because that taught him how to read.
Mizu, I only read superior literature, as in manga.
Manga.
The only manga I've read was Bleach, because I was dating someone who had like all of the Bleach things, and she would like give me her Bleach shit, and I'd read it over the weekend and then give it back to her the next week.
Okay, I'm glad you read it. Okay, that's really bad for you.
I only read superior things like manga.
The fuck?
That's Kingdom Hearts.
Get out of here.
That's not manga. That's anime.
Never take Kirby's hurt.
You'll never take Kirby's heart.
Manga?
Hey guys, hentai art.
Oh yeah, I forgot to whip this out during the whole. Sly, are you? Are you a Zelda fan or are you not a Zelda fan?
Nice ass.
Nice.
Ooh, look at that booty. It's so good. I'm gonna fucking, delicious.
You can't even see his ass.
I'm gonna like smack
Wait a second.
It's so good. I'm just gonna keep talking about his ass until it comes back in the frame. It looks like two hams stuck in spandex. It's like so good.
I'm really disappointed that I haven't read.
I may be in denial about being a furry, but I'm not in the denial about that ass. Delicious.
He's gonna listen to this after we record it.
And so
I
good.
really hope Jade watches this entire replay and it's just like, wow.
And I really think
she's gonna ship it.
Is a worthwhile series that everyone should get into.
Oh, you're gonna get hate for that.
Okay, look, I'm sorry. I've gotta set the record straight here.
Unlike me,
I am not a fan of the Legend of Zelda series. I've played the games. I just can't get into them. I can understand why people love to play these games, but just to me, their presentation is just it doesn't work with me. Like the puzzles. I don't even have to get started on Skyward Sword.
So you don't like Zelda the same way I hate comic books, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I get it. I think I've shown off more than my room than I actually wanted to show.
Somebody
I have
understands.
I have a story that just popped into my mind. You guys want to hear a story?
Yes.
Sure, I like the story.
Okay, so I was talking to my friend Jonathan and his boyfriend Skylar, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we were talking before school started. And this is the same Jonathan, if you watched the post-credits on the Witness review, right? He was the one besides me who didn't have his face covered. Didn't have his face covered, that one.
Mm-hmm.
The one that I kissed and put on Twitter. Different time. Anyway, so... And Sly's gone, so I don't think he's going to hear my beautiful story.
No, I'm right here. I've got
Oh.
headphones on.
All right.
Just
So I was talking to Jonathan and his boyfriend Skylar, and I was sifted over on like one butt cheek, right? And Skylar goes, "There's a spider under your butt." Me, being the asshole, sift over onto the other cheek, squish the spider, right? Skylar goes, "No, you killed George," because evidently Skylar had named the spider. I go, "Well, George is in the jungle now." Me being that guy, right? Okay. John goes, "Dude, how long has it been since you shaved?" And this is when I was in a relationship, right? And I was like, "Well, I don't exactly plan on getting laid anytime soon." He reaches into his backpack.
Oh my god, no, you told me about this story.
And gives me this, which has 9 condoms, 10 packets of lube, and a pamphlet on STDs. So I am stocked for days.
So
Don't your parents not know about that?
in your
Oh, no,
case,
they know. I ended up. It's been like a year since then. I've told them.
then those are
I'm
probably
like,
out of date.
God, it's been a year?
Actually, no. They expire January 2018.
Wait, it's been a year?
It's been about a year since I've gotten these. Yeah.
You told me about that story the day it happened.
Well, yeah. It's been, oh no, not a year. Probably about 3 or 4 months.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, what?
Time dilation.
Basically. So yeah, I have a shit ton of condoms that I've never really used.
Yes.
Never
condom
really
is
used
time.
implies that I've somewhat used them. Oh yeah, Panda Girl, I noticed that too. I was given 10 packets of lube and 9 condoms, which means one of them was used. Jarkin, I may be an adult, but I can't get any pussy. So
The saddest story ever told.
well, I may or may not be going after somebody now, but that's a totally different story.
That's it.
So in your case, you're chasing tail.
Yeah.
We got him! We did it, Reddit!
Let me just go get my rifle.
You're not gonna be able to reach him! Da 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 da.
I think Sly has just officially won the podcast.
Yeah.
He's won! We cannot beat him!
We'll just award winners each podcast. Sly has officially won the Geeks by Gaslight.
Episode 1
Prize.
podcast. What's the prize? A bag of air.
The prize is my everlasting denial.
Prize
Sly, you have officially won the podcast.
Good.
Cap must officially relinquish condoms.
Oh yeah,
Sly?
I'm gonna use them.
To Sly.
Oh yeah, okay. I mean,
That-
if you're gonna go to the furry convention anyway, may as well. Wait, you're gonna be in the suit the whole time. That's like a condom in and of itself for your whole body. When furries have sex, do they get out of the suit? Do they cut like the zipper?
I've heard a lot of the times that they do because that shit is apparently really expensive.
Yeah.
It's weird. I don't fucking understand it.
I don't think fucking and understanding are things that they have.
Yes, Panda Goyle, if you want to be a guest on the podcast sometime, you can. Just not this one.
We already have one girl on the podcast. So
No, we were talking about representation earlier.
Well, no, we need the
representation.
diversity.
Yeah, that was
we need the diversity. Hold on,
that was
Panda Girl,
also so we could appeal to the SJWs, right? Like that wasn't what we actually thought. You know, we man. I'm coming back on the podcast.
Man.
Oh.
Man.
It's
Men.
guy love, that's all it is. It's
You watch
guy
Scrubs?
love,
Oh my God,
he's
we're-
mine, I'm his. There's nothing gay about it in our
We're like Mirror World like counterparts.
Yeah, you and Cap are very similar.
He's like me, but been to Shimigami. Did Shimigami Tensei turn me black?
Wow!
Because that's like the only difference I know between us.
Well, it also gave you a
Also
flat cap.
Way more socially aware than me. I try and be socially aware, but then I end up sticking my foot in my mouth.
And also, it gave him a flat cap.
There is diversity. Only 3 guys with glasses.
Remember, it's just, man, tokens aren't right. Isn't that right, Jade? Our only female.
Yeah, that's one of the whitest things you've ever said.
Okay, so Jarkun in the chat. In other words, they have the feminine action. They have the affirmative action already. The girl, the Mexican, the black guy. Now the SHUs can be happy. SJWs.
Yeah, I know. I'm Dre. I apologize. That joke was insensitive.
No need for apologies. That joke was amazing.
It was good.
That Shin Megami Tensei turned me black.
Guys, you know what to do. Tweet Viv.
I was not offended at all.
Tweet Viv that Cap said.
Silence there was more me like being impressed.
Like shit, damn.
This is why I'm a YouTube comedian. Yeah.
Panda Goyle. Jarkun.
You established that you don't joke that everything in your videos is entirely serious, you furry.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is entirely a non-satire channel.
Don't forget the regular white guy. Never mind, too.
I don't know. Is Sly, are you gonna be a regular?
What?
Are you gonna be a regular on this thing?
I mean, I can try to be.
Yeah. I should have been studying for a history test today, and I was like, hey, fuck that. I'm gonna go talk to some nerds on the internet.
We are the best
Geeks.
nerds on the internet.
You know, like on.
No, I'm on both. I classify as both. Actually, I'm sorry. I sexually identify as an attack helicopter.
Fuck you.
We can all. I mean, like the two people that we were supposed to have always be consistent didn't show up. So I think the only consistency here is going to be Ronnie. Because I
have no life.
I'm down for consistently doing this. Like my Saturday nights are normally free, unless I'm getting the female sex organ that I never get. So like, actually, never get. That's not true.
I feel like you have a little bit of you're thinking of it. Your mind's kind of like stuck on something today.
Yeah.
My mind's stuck on.
But
something?
I can't I don't think I know what it is yet.
Is it from trying to get the tail?
Yep. Seems like it.
Okay. So which was the better joke? Which was the better joke? Me getting tail or the Shin Megami Tensei turn me black? Which one was better? Because whichever one was better, that's the winner of the podcast tonight.
I'm sorry, Slice. Did Shin Megami Tensei turn me black?
He was gone, and then he heard it, and he was like, "This isn't
my time to die."
It's my time to shine.
It's like you try to get tail. It's like the entire world could have ended on that line, and everyone would be like happy. It looks like you're trying to get tail.
Tail had more build up.
Like new Big Bang.
Yeah, I agree with Mizu. I think Sly wins.
Yes, Sly wins. You win a premium bag of air.
So is someone going to start up a Twitter
Done.
channel called
I can save it.
Gotham like Gaslight?
Quote the Gaslight.
Quote the Geeks
I don't want
podcast.
that quote going anywhere because with the recent
Do it.
for Gamergate shit, I don't want that being used as ammo for me. Well, there's a topic, Gamergate.
Let's talk about that. That's not like outdated and really annoying.
Well, no. Like the fervor that shit's happening. There was a recent article run about the lady for like Nintendo localization.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's been getting a lot of backlash just for like doing her job. Like, you shouldn't be censoring our games and shit. Let's look at an essay you ran in 2011 about how you shouldn't be like cultural shit's a good thing. And it was a bit difficult to remember everything. But that fervor, that fervor within the games industry is still there. It's gotten better, but it's still there and it's still super scary.
So
that
they're getting angry at a translator for translating
the translation.
Basically.
No, well, I mean, in Fire Emblem 8, the Fates, stuff was just plain removed. A support conversation between two characters was replaced with literally nothing but ellipses.
You mean publicly vying for rights of pedophiles? It wasn't her vying for the rights of pedophiles. It was a point about like different cultures and culture clash and how we're like going so against Japanese culture and blah 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 blah. I don't think calling her a pedo is a big I don't know. I don't know enough about it to be able to take a public stance, but I know that this
It's not the full story.
Yeah, this entire
Probably
thing
seek
is
more
bullshit.
information before becoming.
In other news, Panda Girl has betrayed us, saying, quote, Panda Girl messaged Viv saying, quote, they say they want the, quote, did Shin Megami Tensei turn me black? Cap 2016, but check with Cap.
Do it. Viv's gonna do it.
Viv sends it to me saying, sir, explain.
Okay.
She really is your mother.
I'm gonna say Dre made me do it.
Okay, I will
Well,
say
now
this.
that's
It's sort of true.
But tell him to put hashtag racist cap on his quote page,
Please
Perfect.
don't.
please.
But I'm not.
I will say, like the entire conversation was removed, and it was replaced with ellipses.
That
I mean, and you could see it as humorous because they're two assassins. So you'd think the lone quiet type. But however, if you look, I've read the translations, and they're basically like, oh hey, yeah, I've heard of you, and yeah, I've heard of you. You're an assassin, and give me a second here. That you're an assassin, and
fill in the blank space, sing a little song, do a little dance.
Girl, you
Down
betrayed me.
tonight.
We were talking
so
about how Dre and I are so similar. I can't spell your name right.
just have to wait.
JRE.
With an apostrophe.
Similar. And the only difference we had is that Dre is my mortal enemy.